now to the staining. I'm going to move this piece off because I don't want to stain this by accident with the wrong colour. So I'm going to pull it out to one side. Right, now I have the scrap piece here, and I'm going to try, this is a light teak, yeah, light teak. I'm going to try this on here to see if the colour, this colour matches in very well with what the colour I've taken off on the sheet. So we'll need to have a look at this piece here with the light wood on it. So I usually use I should use gloves. I do have disposable gloves. Again, they're not that expensive, so I'll take there. We'll give it a good wipe over now. Good. As you can see here, it takes to this wood lovely, this stain, and you get a nice finish on it. And I'll just have a look at this. It's not very red. A couple of coats on this. I'll do it again. You've seen people brush this off. I do use that method on the odd occasions when I want a very heavy coat of colour on the item. But normally I use a cloth to wipe it off. Oh, or paper towels. This is quite often the one I actually use. I sometimes use the old muslin cloths to put it to apply it with. And looking at that now, I think what I'm going to have to do is move that out of the way there. Like that. That's as near as I tell you what. I'm not even going to buy new stuff. It'd be a waste of money. That is as close as you're going to get without actually blending a couple of them with it. By the time I varnish that, that's going to come up. But no, that's it. That's the colour. Right, quick word about gloves. I do wear them, but you just saw me not wearing them, doing the stain. Good reason. They melt these gloves, so they don't work. Now, I'm going to the market tomorrow, and I'm picking up a set of rubber gloves, or a pair of rubber gloves, I should say. I'm going to give them a try, and I'll let you know in the next video if they work. Just wanted to mention that. On with the rest of this video. Back in the workshop again. You saw last night that I've done a test piece on a scrap piece of the wood. Fun. Now this has actually been, this has had several coats of that stain on it. Now it looks shiny, doesn't it? That's because I've given it a rub down, just taken off the slight roughness as you would get with normal apply. If you apply a finish, you usually get a slightly rough surface on it. So you usually just give it a light sanding down with a sanding paper, a sanding block. Very light sanding. You don't need it. You don't need a great deal. Put that down. Right now, this is one of the legs I've got to redo. When it broke up, it took a piece off the here, a little chunk off the side. I actually still have the piece here, you see. Always try and keep your pieces if you can. Now I'm going to refit this. Hopefully I could do it with the minimum of fuss. A little bit of glue, not too much. And spread it out. Now I usually use a brush for this, but I'm using my finger as I want to keep quite a bit of the off of the outside of the wood, because we're going to be, we might be staining this, so we don't want to get the glue on the outside. Make sure you get the right side. A little bit of glue on this side as well. Again, spread it out with the finger. You don't want to, you want a good layer on there. Actually a little bit more than that. Been a bit mean with the glue, which you don't really want to do, not with this white wood glue. Right, push it back into there. Where it come out of. Try and get everything lined up again with it. Oh dear. I'm going to use a ruler here to line up the joint side. Make sure it's absolutely in there. I just needed that little extra push just to get it in there. And there we go. A little bit of tape. As hard as you can. Let's just take them on a stick. A little bit of sellotape just over the top and pull it down tight over it, and there we go. Right, that's got to be left now for if it says 20 minutes on the bottle, leave it overnight. But I would leave this overnight. I'm not going to touch this anyway for now. I've got plenty of other work to do, so that can go to one side and to be let dry. Right, I glued this yesterday. Just going to run a bit of sandpaper over it now. Now it's all dried. Yeah, just have to use my thumb because it's got a slight curvature on this. There we go. And that's that piece done, ready for varnish when it's dried, and we'll get on with the next piece. So far you've seen me do the shelf, the bottom. Now it's the plinth. You've seen me repair the plinth just here where it had a crack in it. I've since sanded down and restained it. As you can see, it's come out quite nicely actually. I've still got this end loose here. I've got to glue that in, but I'm not going to glue that in until I'm going to fit it on the bottom. So as you can see, it is actually quite rough in places here where it broke off. So I've still got to do a little bit of fiddling work after I've fitted this, but you won't see it because it's well underneath the unit. That won't be too bad. Here you can see the other side that I've done. It's all nice and clean now compared to what it was. It's very clean. Right. That was a very easy job to do. That was just a bit of sanding, scraping, and then reapplying some stain to bring it up to colour. The next thing on that is to do the varnish. Next will be fitting the shelf to the side. I'll get that in here, and then I'll do another video of me repairing the sides, or trying to. I'm not sure how these sides are going to be repaired yet. Anyway, that's it for this part. I'll see you soon. Keep safe. Bye for now.